Setting healthy boundaries begins with learning when to say no and being able to do so and stand your ground. These healthy boundaries, whether they are physical, emotional, or mental, are very important for your well-being. And as long as you keep letting people and situations cross these boundaries, you will never be truly happy and you will never be productive enough. In order to be able to say no and stand by it, you need to set your priorities right. Because this is what makes it easy for you to say yes to what is more important and to say no to what is less important. Because by nature, every time you say no to one thing, you are freeing yourself and making it possible for you to say yes to some other thing. And come to think of it, being able to say no to someone is not only helpful to you, but it is also helpful to the other person because it frees them from false hope. In order to maintain healthy physical boundaries, you will need to be able to say no to toxic people. You will need to say no to people who drain you or people who abuse your goodness. You will have to say no to people who have no respect for your time. And you have to say no to any request that makes you feel unsafe. You must be able to say no to unnecessary distractions. And this can only be possible if you have a to-do list and a schedule that you stick to. In order to maintain healthy emotional boundaries, you will have to say no to abusive relationships. You will have to say no to having to over-sacrifice your own needs just so you can please some other person. You will have to say no to people who do not value your emotions or your feelings. And you will have to say no and stand your ground when someone makes a request that gets you uncomfortable or vulnerable. As far as maintaining healthy mental boundaries are concerned, you will need to talk yourself out of so many instances. For instance, you will have to say no to negative self-talk. You will need to be able to stop comparing yourself to others. You will have to be able to say no to letting others' opinions define you. And you will have to say no to being too expectant, because that is a highway to disappointment. You must remember that in order to set and maintain healthy boundaries, whether they are physical or mental or emotional, you will need to say no to all these groups of people. I call them takers. And as a giver that you are, you need to set and maintain these boundaries because takers do not have any boundaries. And they will even try to jump over the boundaries that you set. You have to protect yourself. You have to prioritize yourself. Prioritize your well-being because others will not. Remember that you need to be alive and healthy for your family. You need to be alive and healthy for yourself. And that will not be possible if you keep saying yes to everyone and to everything. Even if you were to drop dead today, that same job that you're killing yourself for, you will be replaced before you are even lowered in your grave. You need to learn to say no. It is your right. You don't have to apologize for choosing to do what is best for you. Thank you for always watching. And if you enjoyed this video, then as always, remember to give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, don't forget to check out our other videos.